So you sent me an email a few weeks ago, and I'm just going to read this, and then you can update what's changed since then for you. We'll just hop straight into this on this one because I
Hmm.
think this will be interesting. You said, "Hey, Rich, I messaged you on IG back in November. I don't have that Instagram anymore, so I don't have any reference for that. But you said that you messaged about you and your husband's prenup. Can you just kind of give me a quick 10-second overview on what you asked them?"
When we got married, he would only marry me on the basis that on the prenup stated that if I was to divorce him, that he would get full custody of the children, and I'm unable to access any of his, um, you know, buildings or money if I decide to leave him.
Oh,
So I'm
that's
not
interesting.
entitled to anything.
That's actually how marriage and divorce worked quite a long time ago, because marriage was based on the acquisition of in-laws, and generally speaking, the father would get custody of the kids.
Oh,
Um,
didn't know that.
is that something that's enforceable by law where you live?
No, not at all.
Okay.
We had to go out of our way and pay quite a bit of
Yes.
money for us
That's a
to
bit
do
of a
this.
moot point then. All right. So you're 25-year-old female. He's 27. You've been together for 7 years. You live together, have a successful business together, and you're also 3 months pregnant. You say, "I write this message to you as I'm desperately seeking advice with from someone with some wisdom on the subject. Unfortunately, I know no one who has. Me and my husband have been watching RP videos for the past year and a half. I enjoy it and pretty much agree with everything the culture puts forward. I was a proper daddy's girl, and he luckily instilled all of the RP material in me growing up, so it hasn't necessarily been a huge adjustment for me to make in my marriage. Anyway, let me cut to the chase. Back in March, my father died. It ruined me. I'm not going to say where you live and where you went, just to kind of keep it as anon as possible for you. So you left where you live and you returned home for 3 weeks to deal with his death. When you returned a week later, you were cleaning and found a condom wrapper. My heart sank and went to ask. His name is also starts with a D.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll call him D as well. So you went to ask him, "What is this?" He didn't lie and told me that while you were gone, he uh, had some fun with a girl. He never meant for you to find out and was deeply sad that I had. While watching RP videos, I did have to learn how high value man has options and men as a whole need variety. I understood all this and said to D in a conversation previously, "Look, if you're going to step out, I don't ever want to know." Okay. After probably 1 week, I slowly warmed back up to him, trying very hard to deal with the grief of my dad dying suddenly and the grief of my relationship not being a Disney dream. It was like I lost all my innocence when I found out. Hard to explain, but my worldview had changed dramatically. Fast forward to September. I was beginning to feel suspicious about his phone usage. For the first time, I decided to take a look at his Instagram messages. There, I found a conversation with one girl, which made my stomach turn. I immediately asked him what this is, and we got into a discussion about him wanting to basically still uh, pound other people. We'll call that. I'm trying to change the language for YouTube. I was unhappy about how he was going about it. I had the idea the opportunity showed itself to him out with his boys mainly. Then he'd take it and move on, aka a one night stand. He explained that route is very difficult, and once in a blue moon, how one night stands are even harder to go through when you live with your wife and live in such a small country. I said, "Well, it's not exactly meant to be easy for you. Messaging girls on Instagram, them being able to talk to you anytime and respond to stories and just in general from connection with you is not how I want you to go about doing this." Okay, so you had reservations about the whole Instagram reaching out to girls.
Hmm.
We came to a middle ground, which involved me compromising with him to be able to organize his shenanigans via Instagram. And his compromise was he doesn't get to use emojis, disappearing messages turned on, and no calling and no WhatsApp. Okay, so you set some rules and boundaries for him, even though it seems like you're okay with him stepping out. It's
Hmm.
been 2 weeks since then, and to be honest, I can't get out of my head how easily I've allowed it for it to be him to arrange these outings. I don't want to put it all down to me being pregnant, but it feels like to me during that time I needed to be feeling 100% safe in our relationship. He's Bear with me, guys. It's just two more paragraphs. He's assured me that it's not even like he's seeing girls. He told me he actually hasn't slept with anyone since I was away. I asked him why he told me that, and he said that he could see that I needed to know. I trust he's able to engage with these girls with no emotional connection, like most men, and how it's just sex to him. Other than this, we're a very strong couple. But what I want to know is me giving him the green light to engage online with women a smart decision. I can't shake just how easy it can be for him now. I was so down for him to do one night stands so he could get it out of his system, have no connection with a girl, and for the girl to have no connection to him. I told him he's underestimating how cuckoo women get over seeing a married man and how they can ruin relationships from showing receipts and messages. They will get 100% jealous when he posts me in his page and want to be his girl. He's a catch, and I have no doubt that there will come some time when they try to sabotage our relationship. Find myself feeling anxious whenever he's out now, or even questioning his plans. I hate it so much because for 7 years I never thought or felt these things. I know I can't be good for my pregnancy either. Me worrying about him. I also feel sorry for him because he may be completely innocent, just out with his friends, and he can sense that I'm uneasy with it. What do you think about the situation? Am I being unreasonable and not wanting him to source sightings via Instagram? Would you recommend us do? What would you recommend us do to repair the trust? I really have no one to talk to other than you. I look forward to hearing. Okay, let me close this and switch this over. Okay, can you give me an update on what's happened since then?
So the next day we actually had a discussion, and he brought it to my attention that I'm really trying to control this situation, and he thinks that my anxiety is coming from the control I want in this example, like the emojis and all these things. And he just said to me, Dan, if you trust me, you will just trust me and know that I'm never gonna want to hurt you, and I know how to deal with women and distance myself from them in a way that I'll never want anyone else. Like, you're my wife and you have my child. I want to be with you and only you. So trust me and stop worrying.
And where are you with that?
I listened to him,
Mm-hmm.
and since that conversation, I decided, you know what? He's right. He's a grown man. So I'm just gonna trust that he knows how to deal with these women, and that he just knows what to do, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But soon after I told him that I messaged you, and I read the email to him,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of asked him, like, what do you think? Should I be going on the live? And he said, yeah, sure. I'm interested to hear his take on things
Okay, so
as
he's a
well.
fan.
Yeah, so that's the update, and we're really good, actually. I've definitely lost a lot of my anxiety around it. I'm not so suspicious of him anymore, and just trust him more in general.
Hey guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that short clip. If you did, consider supporting the creation of content by checking out my supplement line. Pinned in the top comment below of this video in the comments, there's a link to the unpluggedalpha.com/shop. When you click through, you'll be able to land over here, and the entire lineup is broken down by category that it performs best in: estrogen metabolism, fat burning, your foundational essentials for health, immune health, performance, and testosterone support. If you check out with coupon code ALPHA10, you'll get 10% off on your first order. There's also the option to use the subscribe and save model, where regular shipments will be sent over to you on a regular basis, and that gives you a little bit of a discount, and your supplement facts are always broken down over here. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. And again, check out that link. It's pinned in the top comment below in this video. Peace out.